Assalamu alaikum. My name is Taimur. This is Faraz Salahjee. We operate Chester Bernard. It is a men's formal dress shirt manufacturing unit. We're based in Karachi. Our manufacturing unit is based in Karachi. We operate through our retail stores in Karachi and Lahore and online nationwide. We essentially came to Mean3 because we were quite lacking in our online presence in terms of our marketing and our online sales. Although we were operating through a website, it was a WooCommerce website. We felt that there was a lot of space. There was a lot of space for a great deal of improvement, and because we are not, we don't have technical backgrounds in terms of online technical backgrounds. We were looking for a team, a group of people that could kind of guide us in the direction of having a more effective platform in terms of our online presence.
There's a process we went through. We made our own website, we went to Magento, we went to WooCommerce. What was happening is there was no connectivity. You see, the teams we were working with were lacking, and we wanted to be a part of a platform which could integrate itself effectively with our clients, with other platforms like Facebook and Instagram, and was easy to use. Now, once we determined that, okay, you cannot make local websites because after sales service is terrible, or use other websites which are very, very complex to use, we then looked for the simplest and most effective and the most integrated system which was available in Pakistan. After we determined what platform that was going to be, we then wanted to find a group of people with a similar mindset who are able to own the responsibility of that platform. Why we chose Mean3 was because they used this platform to advertise themselves rather than use traditional platforms like advertising or print media. They used Shopify and Facebook to get the message across as to how good they were. So what I did was I clicked on their page, and there and then next morning they knew already that we were going to contact them. And these were the telltale signs that we have chosen the right people. Now, when we joined Mean3, and we're being pretty blunt here, there is teething problems you have with every new, let's just say, team member. Mean3 is not like a client or a vendor for us. They are an integral part of our team. So took us some time to factor in that we are working with a new group of people, and there were demands on their sides, there were demands on our sides. But what we liked is, although we had our teething problems with the team, there was always that sense of eagerness. First there was everyone goes into denial when you can't understand one another, but then there was eagerness from their side to keep on coming back on the table and keep on trying to the best of their ability to resolve our problems. So, and that encouraged us also. Sometimes they didn't work up to our expectations. We let them know. Rather than take it as an affront or something wrong, they took it as something, okay, we accept, let us try a bit harder. They opened up a line of communication for us, whereby then we also said, okay, these things are lacking from us. This is the game plan you've given us, and now we are going to try to come up to your game plan or your strategy. And then we broke it from one big bubble into 3 layers. So instead of just random ideas thrown into a basket, we broke it up into a quarterly plan. Then we broke the quarterly plan into a monthly plan. And then when we meet every month, we sit down and discuss, okay, this is what we can't do this month. And they say, okay, it's going to affect you in these regards, monetary, service-wise, or customer, branding-wise. And then we ask them to do a couple of things for us, and then they tell us, because of the timelines, these are the things we can achieve and these are things we want. that is the sort of synergy which helps both companies grow simultaneously. So, they make us understand realistic goals, realistic targets, realistic, projections, and they make it very clear to us that these are the things we have diagnosed which are missing. It may be 80% correct, it may be 20% wrong. This sort of honesty is why we are with Mean3. Because when you leave no stone unturned, everyone knows where they stand. And the beautiful thing is everyone wants to move in one direction, which is forward. So, you don't mind spending 2 to 3 months extra with a company which says to you very clearly, the goal is the same. The vision is to move forward. We will have bumps around the road. We fight on tables too. I lose my temper in a very passive aggressive manner during meetings. They accept it when they're wrong, and then they shut me down when I'm wrong. And this is the teamwork we need in Pakistan. So we think Mean3 is a company we would like to invest more of our time in, because we know we're both moving towards the right direction.
I'll add to this. Now, given just a minute, our history and just because we are manufacturers, right? We're textile manufacturers. This is something that I've understood. I've always understood this. That this, as far as marketing online, it's evolved. It evolves month by month, essentially. Whether it's marketing on Facebook, whether it's the platform of your website, Shopify, or whatever it is. It's an ever-evolving language and science that we essentially are not a part of. That is Faraz and I. We're manufacturers. We work with a tangible product. And what I feel very, very comfortable with is that there's always a very clear answer that I get. There's no vague language when I have a query, when there's complete clarity whenever there are meetings. Language is something that I pay very close attention to, and I never get any kind of gray areas. It's always very straight, it's always very clear. And I appreciate that. And that's something that I've not got in the past. And that's what's resulted in these very serious downturns, at least online, what I'm talking about. This is something that's frustrated me for many, many years. That there's this entire department that we were trying to develop that just simply wasn't getting there, because I realize now in hindsight we were with people that didn't really know what they were talking about, or just simply weren't interested enough or invested enough in their client to give it the attention that it needed. This is why I feel very confident